Hey everybody, it's the Last Robokai here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Transformers Devastation, and it's another little challenge video. So be prepared for lots of fighting and lots of D-rank racing. And and joining me,
Yo guys, it's Cool Guy. I'm basically only here for the fighting, so I'll tell you what. I'll just go make sure that I've got plenty of booze for the racing, as though I don't always have plenty of booze.
and we'll kick it off by showing off something that I sort of left hanging at the end of Chapter 2, and that was the Teletran Alpha predictions for all the other characters. I thought I'd throw that in because they're all really good and they've all got nice little back and forth responses from the characters. So we'll start with that. And we'll see you on the end of that little section. We pop into the challenge videos.
Oh, this should be good.
Scanning. Identified. Cybertronian Bumblebee. Beware the coming tide of chaos. You will evolve, known by another name. In time, your spirit will be that of legend. Your monikers will be many. The World's Bridge, Goldbug, Race Welder, and finally, Goldfire.
Wow, that makes me feel special.
Scanning. Identified. Cybertronian Sideswipe. Beware the coming tide of chaos. Your very nature will be tested, and an abyss will present itself to you. Face it with courage, and you will live. Face it with anger, and the fates are not so kind.
Have you been talking to my brother? Because you sound just like him.
Scanning. Identified. Cybertronian Wheeljack. Darkness comes for us all. Your time may be short, but your legacy will endure. That which you have made will, in time, save planets.
My time may be short. Good thing I don't believe in hocus pocus prophecies. Please don't be true. Please don't be true. Please don't be true.
Scanning. Identified. Cybertronian Grimlock. Unable to read your aura. Cybertronian though you are also other. Your destiny is clouded. Branching in ways we've never seen. Greatness or despair. All roads are open to you.
Why this room talk to Grimlock? Me Grimlock don't care what it says.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Good man.
Because it's Grimlock. Fuck you, room! Alright. As per Orb's request, God bless his soul, he had his face rearranged by a dentist. That's why you don't shit-talk dentists' wives. He won't be here with us today. So we're doing it as Grimlock in our first fight is battling the Insecticons. And the way more of this works is there's a boss Insecticon, and then there's just a whole bunch of goons. You defeat one of the boss Insecticons, the next one comes out. And it pretty much just goes in the same order as it did in the actual game. The starts with Scrapnel, then goes to Bombshell, and finishes off with Kickback.
The arena seems to be a little bit more dynamic this time too.
Yeah, it's very much the Bombshell arena, and so it's an absolute pain in the ass. It's part of why I just don't like I don't mind the Insecticons so much. They really do keep you on your toes, but the arena stage for them is just always so annoying.
I was thinking about giving you crap for that, but by the same token, it's just like, man, you really couldn't have done a whole lot on those particular set of whiffs.
So a lot of the time it just it parks you in a very horrible spot. I was actually also just to get that video of all the other characters, I had to get through that section and fight Scrapnel and Bombshell, and in one of those cases, the arena actually, they got caught up on the arena themselves, in the Bombshell fight. He just sort of got stuck and just sort of hovered there and let me take out most of his health bar.
I mean, at the very least, it's an equal opportunity dickhead.
Yeah.
Warning.
God, we're flying here at the moment.
Sure, dude. I like to think that the way you hovered while you were spitting out fire just means that his fire breath doubles as like a jetpack. I love you, Grimlock. You're always so happy.
Yeah, Grimlock struggles a little. Like the big thing that I think Grimlock really struggles with as a character in fighting things like the Insecticons is, unlike everybody else, that was pretty much a complete waste of that, but whatever. Grimlock, unlike everybody else, his robot form is far more effective in close combat than his dinosaur form, but unlike everybody else who switches back to their, like from after they do their vehicle smash, switches back to robot form, Grimlock stays in dinosaur form, and the only way to sort of really keep the momentum going is to try and transform, you know, via a combo again. But it just seems like no matter what I try, it always, the other, like he's just slow enough in that phase that the other guys always sort of interrupt it, and it starts the combo all over again. So you spend a lot of time not actually getting out of dinosaur form, and it's kind of infuriating. So you have to sort of get used to just, like, dodge transforming.
I'm counting the seconds until somebody in the comments gives you like the specific sequence of button presses that gives you the perfect combo for this. My personal prediction is 45. Don't let me down, dudes.
Let him down, do it.
Yeah. Again, you know, I'm looking at this game completely blind, so there may not even be something like that exists. Just be like, yeah, no, that's totally a problem with Grimlock as a whole. There's not really a whole lot you can do about it besides, you know, not having him fight Insecticons. Which, why would you do that? Because you have a freaking dinosaur fighting insects. It's like, it's basically a National Geographic documentary, only like incredibly more metal. Just roll right over him. Why not?
Yeah, a lot of the best ways to get a good score in this game is a lot of variation. But certain things will give you a lot more points. I probably should mention this as well. One of the funniest things I've read is a way to get double S in all combat fights, regardless of the damage or the time you take, involves dodging and headshotting repeatedly. Apparently, you just get so many points on that you can absolutely just like SS everything, even if you play like garbage, as long as the only attacks you do are dodge headshots.
Alright, this is important. Are there like some ranged weapon that aimbots and always hits the head?
Well, if you have a thing that sort of lets you take focus on for a bit longer, you can basically just focus, auto-target the enemy, and then just tilt your mouse up a little higher.
Okay, so yeah, that's basically the Resident Evil 4 trick to getting all headshots all the time.
Yeah, so that wasn't too bad. That was an S rank for a 5-minute fight, so I'm pretty happy with that. I think Grimlock's pretty happy.
It was a
that.
good, satisfying fight. Thank you, Grimlock.
And as you can see, we get even more stuff.
Damn hammers, though.
Yeah, lots and lots of hammers. There's actually quite a lot more difficulty levels for this as well. We've only seen the 3. There's actually 2 more after this. You have to defeat...
Steel Sword. That seems incredibly... I don't know what word to use. Mundane?
Yeah, it is the lowest level of the standard sword.
Okay, I was gonna say, is that like supposed to have some sort of advantage over all of the Nito Burrito like cryo things that we've got?
Essentially, just does straight physical damage, so you don't have to worry about
sure.
anything else. All right, now we're getting into territory a bit more suited to Grimlock, and that is things the correct size that we can just throw around. We love you, Grimlock.
You're so adorable, Decepticon.
I've actually been spending a little bit of time watching a lot of videos on Grimlock and Grimlock's behavior. Generation 2, he really does become like an absolute, like, he becomes a puppy, really, in the way he acts in a lot of regards. It's actually kind of amazing. Like Generation 1, he's a bit more angry and independent and stuff like that. In Generation 2, it's just like every 5 seconds he's got something really stupid to say.
And he's just so excited to be there at all times.
Ah, he is, really. I like this. Yes, you can actually hit other people with it. That is like one of the best advantages of Grimlock, is that he just collaterals the shit out of everybody on dinosaur form.
Oh my god, it sort of reminds me of Turtles in Time, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game from like the 16-bit era, where if you did one of your grab attacks against the foot soldiers, the turtles would like, you know, slam him from side to side, and any foot soldier that you hit while you were doing that slam attack was just instantly dead.
Nice. Well, it certainly doesn't look like. Yeah, I love that move.
It's
that's
funny
another
to watch those hammer soldiers just try to grab you, and they're just like, nah. Well, good night. Good Lord.
Sometimes you just don't want to deal with that.
Belly flop.
The belly flop.
Oh,
it just seems so right to do that as a
no,
dinosaur.
no, you are doing everything correctly here, and don't let anybody tell you different.
Yeah. So this next challenge, interesting to say, is actually going to give us a better introduction. They were actually in the last mission. It was probably a case of blink and you'll miss it. But we've got the second class of Seekers in this video, and they appeared in a cutscene in the last chapter, but they also were actually sort of stationary dudes shooting at us. So here's the thing about these Seekers: they are ostensibly exactly the same as the other ones, except sometimes they'll actually pull out energy shields, which can make them a bit of a hassle to try and get rid of if you aren't, say, you know,
using a heat-seeking rocket launcher.
Yeah, or Sideswipe, who can basically just teleport up to them, do a charged attack, and break their shield. We aren't using it there, but we will see him use it soon. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the arena. This arena is like perfect for this sort of shenanigans. I do like that the arenas get reused a lot.
The dodging in this game just continues to be some of the best stuff I've ever seen in my life, incidentally.
Yeah, Platinum did an excellent job making sure that there's a lot of particle effects and stuff as a result of the actions you do. Because these are giant robots, so naturally a giant robot swings a big hammer down, he is going to annihilate, like, the ground. Yeah. So there are going to be, like, bits and pieces of everything just flying everywhere, as well it should be. Like, this is how it must be. Here you go. When they're sort of closer to the ground, it will see that's what they do it. But we have the counter to that.
The counter is a belly flop. Belly flops destroy everything.
They're just actually really easy to pull off too with Grimlock, which is good because we have a move.
Whoa!
Yeah,
that guy came out of nowhere.
He absolutely did. They have a move which is like that I've bought, which basically you've seen the enemies use it, and they just sort of like do a little bit of a pushing shove sort of thing, which staggers you when you're trying to like do your combo and stuff. We do have access to that move, and Grimlock does it when he's in his robot form. But when he's in his dinosaur form, he does the belly flop instead. And
the belly flop is just so adorable. How can you not do that?
Yeah. Plus, it has the added bonus of destroying shields, and it's a massive AOE. So it's like, yes, I will. Not much from that one. Alright, so that was the last combat one, so it's time for a race. Thankfully, only one race. But I said I'd do this as Grimlock, that was a mistake. Because
I vaguely remember telling you that this would be a mistake.
Yes, but this is what Orv wanted, and if Orv was here, he would agree. It doesn't matter if it works or not, so long as it looks really stupid.
Well, he does. Oh my lord, he does seem to understand our fundamental idea. Then
there are so many things in the way, and you just don't get the momentum and everything for Grimlock, and you can't really reliably target those Seekers because you can't like fire guns and stuff. Roll across the finish line. Hey. So that's that done.
Huge is really the problem. You're in this massive T-Rex form, and it's just like, wow. If you were Sideswipe, you would just be like, hey, I'm doing a burnout.
I feel like Sideswipe's the optimal choice for that, and since we defeated Chapter 2, we also get another variation of the lift ride. And this one scores points, and you get more points as you trash stuff. Yeah, pretty simple.
I'm good with this. I mean, this is basically my favorite kind of turret section. The ones that remind me of Galaga.
Yes, it's just a testament to Platinum's love of just game genres that don't get games that much anymore. That they just slide them into their existing stuff.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? It's there.
It's really done well in the sense that even if you've never played, Galaga or R-Type or any of those other games, you can still really appreciate what's going on here. And you don't have to use like all of your laundry budget in quarters to enjoy the game.
Something I really appreciate about it is that they just always manage to do this whilst still seeding it inside of the systems they've created. So there we go. SS.
Nazi rank.
Might be the only challenge I ever SS, but that depends on whether or not challenge 50 is another one of these or not.
Well, which one was this one? The challenge?
This was 49, so there's like one after it. Only one more after it. So I've got this sneaking suspicion that's what it might be. Yeah, but that's it.
Just like a massively overjuiced version of that with just like 800 times more shit.
Yeah.
Gatling launcher.
So that was, see, there's a 50, and I'm mousing over a whole bunch of stuff because it's, complete a specific chapter challenge mode, just to show that it does actually tell you what you're supposed to do. And there are quite a few that require you to defeat the specific difficulty of something earlier, and I don't know what they are. But that's okay, because once we get to the end of it, we'll see, and I'll work towards unlocking everything, because why not?
I'm gonna need to set up a playlist of all of these challenge chapters, just so like the next time I have a house party or whatever, I'm just gonna have all of the challenge chapters playing in the background. So instead of like ridiculous terrible party music, there's just giant robots beating the tar out of each other and racing down broken roadways. Yeah,
just exploding.
Best party ever.
I can't argue with that. And that's it for the challenge videos for this one. It'll be another few chapters on before we do it again, because as you can see, it doesn't lock a huge amount every time you finish the chapters. Next time, we'll be continuing our journey to try and find the plasma core, because Starscream's run off with it now, and we'll be engaging in a bit of racing. Actual legitimate racing, not like this challenge racing stuff. And for that, we're going to be using Sideswipe, so that's who's going to be running through Chapter 4. And until then, I've been the Last RoboKai.
And I've been Cool Guy.
See you all in the next chapter.